Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fabulous yarning community. Returning subscribers, hi, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all had a fabulous New Year's, got some quality crafting time in, spent some time with friends and family, and just had a kind of a relaxing weekend. I sure did. I am so glad my kids are here, my grandkids are here, and I'm really enjoying some family time. You notice my lighting is a little different today. I'm recording this Sunday night. We are going to the zoo tomorrow, so I won't have time in the morning to record. So while they're out doing their thing in the living room, I thought I'd pop in here real quick and get this video recorded and uploaded so you'll have it tomorrow morning. Mondays are make-along Mondays with a weekend wrap-up, and this weekend, unfortunately, I really didn't do any crocheting. With family here and getting ready for my surgery, I didn't get a whole lot done. I did catch up on a few YouTube videos, and yesterday I saw a video from our dear friend Laura with Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. She sent out a double dog dare to the YouTube streets for people to join her in her knit along. And after looking at this pattern, I think it's something I can do. So I have agreed to try this knit along with Laura. I do believe Lynette at Charm Grammy Crochet has also decided to do this knit along. And I think Jax from Creations by Jax is doing it, but she's doing a different blanket because she's already done this blanket. Anyway, the blanket is called the Fall Cuddler Chunky, I wrote it down, the Fall Cuddler Chunky Blanket. The designer is Mama in a Stitch. I will link Laura below. I will link a link to this pattern on this blog below. It is a free pattern on her blog. However, there is an option to purchase a PDF without the ads. Before I agreed to do this, I looked through the pattern, and I think that is something I can do. It's a lot of knit stitching, a lot of purl stitching. There are a couple other specialty stitches, but I think there's enough support out in the YouTube streets. If I get stuck, I can, there's a lot of people I can call for instructions. Nancy at She's Got Yarn Too has become a very good knitter. She's going to be a good resource. Even the designer herself, on some of the special stitches on her blog where they show up in her pattern, she has links to videos where she shows you how to do the pattern, that stitch in the blanket. So there are so many resources out there. Dawn at Yarn is a Sport, she's another one that I can reach out to. This yarn community is so supportive and so helpful that I'm so thankful to be a part of, that I'm really excited to learn how to expand my knitting skills using this blanket. The only problem is I don't have the right knitting needle. So I do have an Amazon order coming with the 10mm knitting needles on a 36-inch cord, because mine's too short. I don't have that. I think I have a 12-inch cord. Who in the world needs a 12-inch cord? Anyway, that's what I can't start it yet, but as soon as my knitting needles come in, I will get started on it. Laura's plan is to do between 1 to 2 rows a day. It's going to be a long process. We're looking at, I think she said 136 rows. So this is going to be a long, it'll be done this fall if we keep up that pace. So that's kind of where I'm looking to be at with this. I don't want to overwhelm myself with it, but I'm going to do 1 to 2 rows a day on this blanket. I think along with that and the Sophie's Universe doing a section a week, it still is going to leave me room in my crochet week in order to do other projects. And 2023 for me is going to be the year of knit and crochet fiber arts with a purpose. I'm not going to just jump on any willy-nilly thing. I'm choosing this knit along to help enhance my knitting skills. I'm doing the shawl along because I'm going to pick a yarn that is something I don't normally use in finger and weight, so that I can say that I've done that. I don't ever use fingering weight yarn. The smallest I use is a DK. And I'm going to push myself a little bit further by using the fingering weight yarn in this shawl along. I think I know the pattern I want to use. I think I know what yarn I want to use. I just have to make sure I have enough. I might have to change my yarn or add something to it. I don't know yet. I have to do the math, but I think I've narrowed it down to a pattern and the yarn. I'll let you know on Wednesday what I've decided. And then I want to knit or crochet with a purpose, things that mean something. My granddaughter and I were looking at, I think we were on Instagram, and we came across a girl who was modeling a sweater that she had made. And she said, "Oh, Nina, I would really like one of those." And I'm like, okay, let's see. She liked the concept, didn't like the exact one. So now I am on the lookout for they called it a cardigan, but it's one where you pull on the sleeve, then it comes across you here, you wrap it rack around there, and then put on the sleeve on this side. So it's just the top half, it's cropped, but it's kind of a scarf with sleeves. Loved the concept. The model that was modeling it was darling, and my granddaughter, who's going to graduate from high school this year and go on to college next year, is just the same type of kid. So I'm like, I will figure out a way. If I can't find a crochet pattern, maybe I can transpose it to a Tunisian pattern, and if I can't do that, then I'll knit it. But those are the types of things that are starting to inspire me and move me forward in my journey in the fiber arts. So I also have my journal. It's really just a five-star spiral bound notebook with pockets in the front. But this is going to be my accountability. It's going to help me stay accountable to the things that I pick and think to make sure that I finish things. So I'm putting Sophie's Universe in here as page number 1. I'm putting the Fall Cuddler in here as page number 2, because those are going to be a really long project. And then anything after that is going to have to be done with a purpose and with yarn that I have here. I really want to do that cardigan for my husband with all that Mona Lisa yarn that I bought, because I just absolutely love that yarn. So my crocheting is going to be crochet with a purpose. I have discovered from just by doing it, I don't like doing like washcloths or towels or towel toppers. And I know myself good enough that I couldn't say to you today, I'm going to knit a pair of socks. I did get a, like the link to a, knit and crochet along that Yarnspirations is doing for a pair of socks. And I thought, oh, I'll do it. I'll jump right in. No, I might do the crocheted ones, but I know myself well enough. I am going to get very frustrated with a pair of socks. My knitting skills aren't good enough yet. So I'm going to skip the socks for a while. I'm going to let myself develop the knitting skills in order to move to socks, maybe in 2024. We'll see. Like I said, I might do the crochet along version of the socks because they're very cute. They're cabled little ankle socks, darling. And I think I have enough sock yarn here that I don't have to worry about running out and buying any to do this. So I'm excited to, I don't think I'll start that right away, but once it's out there and you're signed up for it, you can always go back to it. So maybe sometime this year, I might get a pair of crocheted socks done. But I'm not going to try to knit socks this year. Nope, not going to put that on my list unless something changes with my knitting ability in the next 6 to 8 months. I'm not going to do socks this year. I'll put that on my list for 2024. So that's Monday, guys. I will put out a video on Wednesday, but Wednesday is my surgery day. So I will put that out. I'll record that early, probably Tuesday sometime. I'll get that recorded to upload for Wednesday. And then I will not have a video on Friday. The surgeon told me I won't have a voice for a few days. They have to, they're going through the front of my throat. So my throat's going to be sore and I won't have a voice for a few days. So I'm not going to chance it. We just won't have a video on Friday. So stick with me. I will be back as soon as I'm able after my surgery. And hopefully I'll have some things to show you, some progress to show you, how I've learned how to adapt to knitting with the C-collar on, or crocheting with the C-collar on. So I hope you guys all have a great week. Get some quality crafting time in, like Mike and Sam say, and just whatever you do, be kind to everyone.